providing 50% more control than other Group 15 residuals. The long-lasting herbicide portfolio protects your soybeans from even the toughest weeds while providing a steady growing environment for the entire season. Talk to your retailer today about adding Zidua Pro and Zidua SC herbicides to your 2025 plan. Always read and follow label directions.
Every year, millions of pets go missing, leaving families heartbroken. If you lose or find a pet, Petco Love Lost is here to help. Our free, easy-to-use platform uses photo matching technology across multiple media platforms to bring lost pets home. Just upload a photo and quickly search the largest national lost and found pet database. Let's unite to reunite, because every lost pet deserves to find their way home. Register today at petcolovelost.org.
Spring Training 2025 in Jupiter, Florida is just around the corner, and the boys of summer will be back on the field before we know it.
With amazing feats, unforgettable moments, and spectacular plays you won't soon forget. We will be there from the first pitch to the final out.
Bringing you all the excitement right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Listen to Cardinals Spring Training games every weekend starting February 22nd, right here on KSMO Radio.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Direct cash cattle trade was quiet Monday. Cash hogs were higher. Good morning, I'm Brent Barnett with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Cash cattle country was quiet Monday afternoon with no bids on the table. Asking prices have yet to be established, and significant trade volume will likely be delayed until the second half of the week. At the Oklahoma National Stockyards, there weren't enough cattle to establish a trend at Monday's sale. Total receipts were down on both week and year-ago levels. USDA says demand was moderate. Feeder supply included 41% steers, and 77% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 705 to 746 pounds, brought 268 to 294. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 652 to 694 pounds, sold for 258 to 284. Boxed beef closed sharply higher, with choice up 431 at 331.99 and select up 277 at 319.84. Estimated cattle slaughter was 115,000 head. Cash hogs were higher, with light closing negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. It was a fairly quiet start to the week, with buyers seemingly not in a rush to issue bids, instead getting a look at their near-term needs and monitoring demand. Pork was firm at midday but closed lower, reflecting the ongoing inconsistency in domestic wholesale market. While global demand for U.S. pork is generally solid, there are some concerns about the impact of tariffs on export business. Butcher hogs were higher at the Dorchester, Wisconsin and Garnavillo, Iowa markets on Monday. Barrows and gilts were $2 higher at $60. Slaughter sows were $1 to $24 higher, ranging from $51 to $80. Boars ranged from $18 to $30. Pork values were lower at the close, down 94 cents at $93.81. Estimated hog slaughter was 491,000 head, up 8,000 on the week and up more than 2,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle futures fell sharply on Monday on the resumption of cattle imports from Mexico and overbought signals. Lean hog futures were sharply lower Monday, including a limit loss in April due to technical weakness and pork demand questions. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.
This spotlight on Missouri soybeans policy is brought to you by the Missouri Soybean Association. Missouri Soybean Association board member Garrett Rieckhoff says water rights is a policy focus during Governor Mike Kehoe's administration.
The concern we have is ensuring that the water resources under a particular farm owner's farm are used and capable of being used for that farm's production.
Rieckhoff's Lafayette County farm lacks irrigation resources, but he points out Missouri's agricultural diversity. which provides those resources to farmers in other parts of the state, making water issues very significant.
There are certain areas of the state that water is as important to them as the dirt itself. And so how can we fight and make sure that we get a better set of rules is what we're focused on.
Learn more at mosoy.org and on the Spotlight podcast from dues-paying members of the Missouri Soybean Association.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at the updated funeral announcements that's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Linda Sue Mahurin, age 75 of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 2nd. Funeral services for Linda Sue Mahurin will be Wednesday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Linda Sue Mahurin will be also on Wednesday from 11 until service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Linda Sue Mahurin of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Peggy Jean Whitaker, age 94 of Salem, passed away Monday, January 27th. Funeral services for Peggy Whitaker will be Thursday at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation for family and friends of Peggy Whitaker also on Thursday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 in the afternoon. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Peggy Jean Whitaker of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Janice May Pruitt, age 74, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 2nd. Funeral services for Janice May Pruitt will be Friday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Janice May Pruitt will also be on Friday from 10 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Boone Creek Cemetery, Licking, Missouri. And all arrangements for Janice May Pruitt, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Edith Marie Skiles, age 98 of Salem, passed away Friday, January 24th. Memorial services for Edith Skiles will be at 12 noon Saturday, February 8th at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Edith Skiles will also be Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Mount Hermon Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made in memory of Edith Skiles to the Mount Hermon Cemetery. And all arrangements for Edith Marie Skiles of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Denton County Commissioners met Monday morning in the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said that grading would be done on Denton County roads 6250, 6400, and 6670. Plus, rock would be added to those roads if needed. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams reported that grading would be done on Denton County roads 3360, 3370, 4270, and 4480. Plus, brush would be cut on County roads 4040 and 4330. He also noted that rock will be added to County Roads 2405 and 4280. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said that he attended the Opioid Committee meeting last week where several applications received tentative approval and were forwarded to MRPC for review and to determine if they met the requirements. The applications will be returned to the committee for awarding of funds to those meeting the criteria. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the commissioners were approving bills for payment. At 10 o'clock, representatives from Mike Keith Insurance were in to introduce themselves and let the commission know that they would like to be on the RFQ list if the commission puts it out for auto, property, and liability insurance RFQs this fall. At 11 o'clock, the commission held a conference call with Courtney Wagman from L.J. Hart & Company to discuss jail bonds and funding. David Messenger was in and inquired about the commission's procedures for transferring a railroad right-of-way back to the landowner. He also asked about load limits for chip and seal roads. The commissioners clarified that low water crossings have weight limits and that chip and seal roads can typically withstand 5 to 10 tons depending on the materials used. Then at noon they had a conference call with MAC attorney Travis Elliott to discuss an SB 190 ordinance and its application process. The next meeting of the commission will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the Denton County Courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The National Child Passenger Safety Certification Training Program is coming to Rolla at the Rolla Fire Department at 1490 East 10th Street on June 10th for those interested in becoming certified. Safe Kids Worldwide is the certifying body and responsible for management of all aspects of the program. They work closely with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the National Child Passenger Safety Board and are sponsored by State Farm. Child passenger safety technicians and instructors use their considerable knowledge and expertise at a variety of community-based activities such as child safety seat checks, where parents and caregivers receive education and hands-on assistance. CPS technicians and instructors also keep up to date on the latest technical information about child passenger safety through seminars and other continuing education opportunities. All CPS technicians must take and pass the CPS certification course and pay a course fee of $95. To learn more about the course and or about becoming a tech, visit cert.safekids.org. That's cert.safekids.org. If you're interested in attending the course in Raleigh, you must be at least 18 years old at the time of the course when it starts. The Standardized Child Passenger Safety Technician, also referred to as CPST, certification course is usually 3 to 4 days long and combines classroom instruction, hands-on work with car seats and vehicles, and a community safety seat checkup. Attendance is required for the entire course, and the ID number to use on your application is MO 202-501-27151. During the Denton County Commissioners' conference calls on Monday, with Courtney Wegman of L.J. Hart & Company and MAC attorney Travis Elliott, the following information was developed. During the call at 11 o'clock with Wegman, the commissioners were joined by Bev Irons, Secretary Judge C., and Sheriff Bob Wells. The commission reviewed the written demand from Circuit Court Judge Megan C. regarding the installation of a courthouse elevator. Wegman provided insight into the ballot language of the 2 sales taxes approved for jail construction and funding. She noted that using these funds for a chairlift or elevator in the courthouse would be a stretch. However, the county could allocate the funds toward constructing a new courtroom in the jail facility, which would fully comply with ADA requirements. Wegman also addressed financial matters, including the transfer of $1.1 million from UMB Bank to the Certificate Fund for Jail Payments in 2024. Due to IRS restrictions on earned interest, this transfer was necessary. The commissioners agreed to move the funds for 2024. The 2025 jail payment will be $994,807.50, depleting the certificate fund. Beginning in 2026, payments will be drawn from the County Jail Construction Fund, which generates a little over $1 million annually in sales tax revenue. Looking ahead, Wegman requested a rough estimate for constructing a new courtroom to assess funding options, including direct payments for the jail construction fund or financing alternatives. She noted that the sales tax funding jail construction is set for 20 years and will expire in 2038. Judge Randazzo joined the discussion and highlighted the lack of planning in older courthouse designs. Sheriff Wells was concerned that chairlifts might not meet ADA compliance standards. Randazzo agreed that funds should not be wasted on non-compliant attempts and emphasized the need for proper permitting and engineering for any courthouse elevator project. The commissioners thanked Courtney Wegman, participants in the discussion, and agreed to continue working on the issue. The commissioners were joined by Denton County Collector Shannon Van Kirk during the conference call with MAC attorney Travis Elliott about SB 190 ordinance and its application process. Elliott recommended freezing applications for 2024 and applying credits in 2025 due to reassessment. He clarified that homestead eligibility follows the circuit tax breaker definition, covering homes on up to 5 acres. He also noted that tax credits do not apply to new construction, improvements, the blind pension fund, or past bonds. The commissioners will continue to refine the application process. The Salem Arts Council will be presenting Art Across the Ages, a community art show starting March 3rd and lasting till March 31st at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center to celebrate the arts in our community. March is Youth Art Month, and the Arts Council wants to recognize the amazing talent and creativity that exists in our schools and community. They are excited to invite individuals of all ages from around our area to submit recent artwork to the show for free. This is a family-friendly art show, and artwork may be left to the discretion of the committee to accept or reject pieces based on the number of submissions, the space available, tasteful content, etc. There is a wide variety of artists who give many perspectives, adding to the vision of an artist evolving from childhood to adult. Maturity adds to and sometimes detracts from vision and the ability to express ideas, which is why having art examples from both youth and adults is so much fun. To submit artwork for display, 2D or 3D, please email Salem Arts Council at salemcommunitybetterment.com. You can then arrange a time to come and hang your work, set up your display. This year, the Arts Council are adding a couple of new things. First, they hope to have live music at the reception, and second, they plan to give each artist an opportunity to sell their artwork if they want. No money will be handled at the show, but the artist is welcome to write their price on the name tag attached to the piece. The Arts Council will collect phone numbers with each entry, and if someone expresses an interest in purchasing a particular piece, they can share the phone number with that person with the artist's permission. Come and enjoy this unique art exhibit highlighting the talent of area artists of all ages. The exhibit begins Monday, March 3rd at the ONCRC with an open house and reception for all artists and families being held on Tuesday, March 4th from 4 until 7. Live music and light snacks will be provided. The reception provides a great opportunity for families to meet the child's art teacher and other artists, as well as take photos. Setup will be on the ONCRC Gallery Room on Thursday and Friday, February 27th and 28th, from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, as well as on Sunday, March 1st, from 10 in the morning until 12 noon. The exhibit will have visiting hours from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, depending on the volunteers available. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, call 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
Please, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be... Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
It's that time of year. The furnace is cranked, the light of the gas log is filling the room, and it's time to bake. Mango is ready to offer safety tips when it comes to dealing with gas. Use a broom to clean off your outside meter when it snows. Make sure your carbon monoxide detectors are working throughout the home. If you smell gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call 911. For more tips on keeping your home safe, visit mosafegas.com. That's mosafegas.com. A message from the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Tigers were on the court last night, hosting the Sullivan Eagles. In the first game of the night, the JV Tigers defeated the Eagles by a score of 38-27. The Tigers kept the momentum going into the varsity game, defeating the Eagles by a score of 67-48. Tonight, both the Salem Tigers and Lady Tigers will be in action. The Lady Tigers will start the night off with a varsity game versus the Bell Lady Tigers. This game was recently moved up to 5 o'clock start time. Following the Lady Tigers, the Salem JV Tigers will play a 2-quarter game versus the Houston Tigers, with the boys' varsity game versus Houston to follow. Both varsity games can be heard on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, or on FM 95.7, and be video streamed on KSMO Media. St. Louis Blues will be at home tonight to play the Edmonton Oilers. The Blues are coming off a victory that snapped a 4-game losing streak and are looking to get back to an even record. It'll be a challenge versus a 32-16-4 Oilers team that currently holds the top spot in the Western Pacific. You can listen to this game on KSMO Radio on a delay basis following the Tigers basketball games. The 15th-ranked Mizzou basketball Tigers will be traveling to Tennessee to play against the 4th-ranked Volunteers tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. You can listen to that game right here on KSMO Radio with the pregame show starting at 5:30. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock.
The Mizzou Tigers took a nice leap in the latest AP poll, jumping up 5 spots to 15th. The Tigers only played one game last week, beating then-ranked number 14 Mississippi State 88-61 on Saturday. Mizzou back in action on the road at number 4 Tennessee tomorrow night, and then the Tigers will follow that up with a game against number 10 Texas A&M at home on Saturday. Big test for Dennis Gates.
You have a lot of great teams that are playing well. At the end of the day, one team has to win, one team has to lose. So that does not mean that teams are not doing great or doing the things that they need to do. And we want to continue to trend in the right direction.
The St. Louis Blues will try to get on a winning streak. They host the Edmonton Oilers. The Blues have a losing record at home and play the next 6 in St. Louis. Coach Jim Montgomery.
Our players want to bring energy and get the crowd, reward our fans with offense. And it takes away, if you watch, we're giving up goals early. So we're getting on the wrong side of pucks.
Tonight's game starts at 7. The cost of attending Super Bowl 59 for 2 Chiefs fans will average $17,600. That's for the cheapest available tickets, round-trip airfare from Kansas City, a 2-night hotel stay, parking, and a couple of hot dogs and beers. Mike Clemens caught up with some fans at the Superdome last night, opening night.
Fans, young and old, were here at opening night inside the Superdome to see their favorite Chiefs players in person.
My favorite Chiefs player, I really like probably Isaiah Pacheco. Patrick Mahomes.
This mom paid $20 per ticket just to see the team during their first press conference of the week.
Very excited to be here. Just the atmosphere of it and just how the energy is so magnetic, and then it's creating this excitement leading up to Sunday.
Another 4 more days of interviews before Sunday's game. From Super Bowl 59, Mike Clemens, MissouriNet.
Mango wants you to be safe when using natural gas in your home. If you smell rotten eggs or hear a hissing sound, clear out immediately. Go upwind and from a safe location, call 911. Preparation is the key in dealing with natural gas. It's best to have natural gas and carbon monoxide detectors in strategic places. Keep small children away from stoves, fire pits, and other sources of natural gas. For more safety tips, visit MoSafeGas.com. That's MoSafeGas.com. A message from Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
To learn more and get help on day 2, day 28, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
It is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. After the top of the 5 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Ooma.
What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
Missouri Net News. I'm Dale Forbes. Some raw materials needed for electric vehicles can be found in this state. Melissa Vetera, Policy and Strategy Director with the Missouri Coalition for the Environment, says she's concerned about the impact of extracting materials like cobalt and rare earth elements.
We do not have a federal framework that adequately handles what happens outside of these mines.
Cobalt and rare earth elements might contribute to cancer, according to some studies. Vetera suggests, though, that Missouri could benefit if public health concerns are addressed. For the 3rd year in a row, a member of the Missouri House is pushing tax incentives for children. Republican Brenda Shields of St. Joseph's says momentum seems to be on her side this time.
The support from across all sectors was very humbling on how many people really support this, and I think we'll move forward with it as it is written.
This is Missouri Net.